What is up, everybody? Ball call Thap Cam is what we are making today, which translates to mixed or varied, kind of like the supreme pizza of beef stew here. We got the pho noodles, of course. We got the gelatinous beef shank. We got that beef tendon. And today I'm adding beef tripe for that extra chewiness to add to our pho noodles. So we're going to start off here with our beef shank. The recipe is down below in the description, but I bought a lot because I was making it for friends and family this batch along with myself. So we're just going to cube these bad boys up, about 1.5 to 2 inch thick cubes here. And then we're going to add our seasoning: coriander, cumin, paprika, fish sauce, sugar, mix it in with your gloved hand, and then we're going to add some minced lemongrass here, and we're going to marinate our beef shank for minimum 1 hour or overnight. Next, let's prepare our fresh aromatics. I got some fresh lemongrass here from Mama Chow's garden. Cut off the stems only. We got a yellow onion, and we got some fresh ginger. Here, dry aromatics. I got some coriander seeds, 2 tablespoons in our spice ball. Fennel, 2 tablespoons into the ball it goes. Tablespoon of star anise and about 4 cardamom pods. And we got some dried shrimp here, 2 tablespoons from Mama Chow. Shout out Mama Chow for this. And this is our dried spices in our spice ball. Next, let's cut up our tomatoes. 2 tomatoes here. I'm going fresh tomatoes. You can use tomato paste. So each tomato would be like 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. So we're just going to dice that bad boy up. And then we've prepped everything else. And now let's head over to our beef tendon here. Some hot water into our lait cruce. And we're going to bring her up to a boil. Rolling boil, and then we're going to turn her down all the way. Lid cover, 4 hours. 4 hours. Turn off the heat, let it cool down. Rinse in cold water, and let this sit. Let it jiggle. Let it jaggle. And look at that beautiful thing. You could put it in the fridge so it's easier to handle. And that's our beef tendon right there. I think I left it overnight in the fridge. You see how it's firm, but still super tender, super easy to cut. Cut her down to bite size. Set aside. Next up, our main stew pot. We got some beef tallow going in here. You can use oil. I had some fresh whole garlic here, about 8 to 10. And we're just going to fry her up till fragrant. High heat here. We're going to brown and sear our marinated beef shank. High heat. It's going to cool down the pan. Keep searing. Keep browning. 5 to 8 minutes here to the meat starts forming some texture. And then we're going to throw in our tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes here. You can use tomato paste, but we had some fresh tomatoes laying around. So I'm just going to use those bad boys up. Adding more flavor, adding more umami, adding some sweetness. So brown her up, high heat, high heat. And after a total of about 10 minutes max, we're going to add our high quality H2O here. Just enough to cover, plus a little bit of room for the extra stuff we're going to add to our beef stew pot here. Yellow onion into the pot. Fresh ginger into the pot. fresh lemongrass into the pot. Keep count because we got to fish these bad boys out later. Bring it to a boil and don't forget your spice ball full of layers of flavor. Bring her up to that simmer rolling boil for about an hour and we'll revisit her. Next up, this is our beef tripe here, beef book tripe. We're going to fill her up with just some hot water, and I had some lemon. You can use vinegar here. Squeeze half a lemon or 2 tablespoons of vinegar and just let this sit for like 5 minutes. That's it. We're just cleaning it out a bit, cooking it a tad bit, ridding any scum without overcooking it, without making it mushy because we want that bouncy, delicious crunch to our beef tripe. So just cut it into thick cubes. Same vibe as our beef shank. And we're going to set it aside in our container. So our beef tendon's done. Our tripe is done. And now 1 hour in, I'm going to season our beef stew. 2 tablespoons of salt. 2 tablespoons of nukmam, aka fish sauce. And then we're going to do 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of chicken bouillon or mushroom seasoning. And we're going to let this ride for 1 more hour. Let's work on our carrots. As much or as little as you want. Peel. Diagonal cut. I think I got 4 or 5 here. Get that ready. The last 20 minutes. So an hour and 40 minutes in, we're going to add our carrots. And after 20 minutes, cut that heat. I tasted it. I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon of sugar here just to balance everything out, just to bring everything together. 2 hours total heat time. Cut the heat, and look at that. It's already getting all gelatinous, like Jell-O. Let it cool down, and we're going to take out our spice ball here. Get a tray and slowly fish out your lemongrass, your yellow onion, your ginger, and you're left with a beautiful beef stew. Taste it here, season it. You can enjoy it with rice, bread, but you know me, I'm going to make some pho noodles because it's pho, bakal time pho, that big bakal. And as always, everyone, thank you for watching. I love you all. What we cooking next?